Hello everyone. In today's session, we will learn what is story map. Are you all ready? So story map is a brilliant strategy to summarize any story. But you must be wondering what is summarizing? So summarizing basically tells us what, why and how of a story. You can use the word sum to remember how we summarize a story. We always use a shorter text as compared to the original story. We use our own words to summarize any story, and also we only extract the main ideas of a story. In today's session, we will focus more on story map. And as I told you earlier, it's an interesting way to summarize any story. So let's learn this strategy. To make a story map, first thing that we need to learn is story elements. Now, what is story elements? So story elements help us to understand what we are reading. In today's session, we are going to learn 5 different story elements. Let's call these as 5 story elements. So, to remember, let's keep each finger that will stand for the different story elements. The thumb finger will stand for characters. What are characters? The characters are people in the story. They can be animals, people, or even things like the SpongeBob, dinosaur, Little Red Riding Hood. All these are characters of a story. Next is our index finger. So our index finger would be settings. Now what is setting? By setting, you mean the time and place of a story. So where is the story happening? Suppose in a particular story, it is happening in the jungle. So the setting would be jungle. Now the next finger talks about problem in a particular story. Now what do you mean by problem? From the name itself, it means trouble. Now, something that is causing trouble to one or more characters in a story. Like, Peppa Pig is not able to eat food, Peppa Pig is not able to play with George. So all these are problems. So next comes the ring finger. And the ring finger represents the theme of the story. So what is the theme? Theme means what is your learning from the story. What the author wants you to learn from the story. So that is called a theme. And the small finger represents the solution. So every problem has a solution. Similarly, if there is a problem in a story, there might be a solution as well. So solution means how the problem is solved at the end of the story. So let's just summarize and quickly tell what we learned today. The 5 finger retell. Can you recall them all? Yes, it was settings, character, problem, theme and solution. And the story maps are made with story elements. So what were the story elements that we learned today? The characters of the story, setting of the story, problem in a story, solution to the problem, and a theme, the main idea of the story or the learning from the story. So these are the 5 story elements we learned today. So time for you to reflect your understanding. So now you can choose any of your favorite story and draw a story map for the same. To increase the complexity, you can also add in the title of the story and write the author's name. So I hope you enjoyed learning this wonderful and interesting way of summarizing a story through story map. See you soon. Bye bye.